in. Hi, everybody. Oh, I already see the comments flowing in. I'm loving this. Yes, Journey to Joy. So good to have you for your first live. Margaret, hi. How you doing? Hey, girl, Joanne. Hey, good to see you. Crystal, Monica, Leslie, Julie. Oh, so good to have you, Michelle. Leslie, so good to see you. Amanda. Yes. Donna, good to see you. Dolly. Oh, yeah. So good. Hi. Welcome in, Bronwyn. Welcome in, Karina. So good to have you here. It is September 19th. It is the beginning of this transit. It has been a little second since I have done a live with you, and I am so excited to be here and to walk through this and to step into the energy of the next 3.5 weeks. I can't wait to dive in. What you may want to grab as you're in here and getting settled in, you might want to grab a pen and paper, of course, a comfy seat, a comfy place to be. You may want to have a candle with you. If you have one nearby, you can run and grab one, something to light it with. And of course, an open heart and a curious mind. If you would like to, I would love for you to drop one word just sort of encapsulating where you are in this moment. Not where you want to be, not where you've come from, just how you're feeling in this exact moment. One word. I would love to see that pop up. And we'll give just a second for everyone to enter, and I'll take a look and give you a second to grab your tools as you need them. And yes, pop on in. Oh, I'm so glad to have you here, Linda. Hopeful, yes, Grace. Beautiful, peaceful, Rebecca. Christine, confused, absolutely. Rachel, confused. Jackie, I'm glad that you're okay. And let's see if we can take you into a place that's better than okay. Calm, says Judy. Dorina, hopeful. Yeah, Michael. Oh, I missed yours. Let's see. Loving me at this moment. Kim, yes. Oh, I love you. Amy, exhausted. Gail, hi. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Passionate. Bronwyn, yes. Bringing that fire. Donna, excited. Michelle, unsure. Yes. Julie, lost in love. Barbara, lonely. Leslie, sad. Yes. Hi, Shannon. Oh, I'm so glad to have you. Oh my goodness. Let's start diving in. Let's start getting to this work. I hope you have your pen and paper. I hope you have that comfy seat and you're ready to kick off, and let's go, because I am ready to go. Please comment all the way through this. I see your comments. I will sometimes be more in the moment of chatting, but I'll see them as they come, and I would love for you to just post things as you think them, as you see them, as you feel them, as you are expressing and what's coming through your heart and your soul. And let's get started. Okay. So what we are doing today, this transit, first of all, this is the transit that we are in. It is September 19th. This is going to go all the way until October 13th. So we have 3.5 weeks to sit into this energy. And the way that I really like to view this energy as when we're using the cosmic shifts to get us to where we want to go, it reminds me of the Eight of Wands. So in the tarot, we have a card called the Eight of Wands that is a card of, it moves very quickly, but it's a card of leaning in. It's the universe saying, hey, lean in, I'll take over from here. You just go where I say, just let us take over. You don't have to control this so much. This doesn't have to be so hard. And that's sort of how it feels when we lean into a transit like this. When we lean into the cosmic energy that is already available to us, we're just utilizing the current of the river that's already there. Instead of swimming against the current, instead of going to a different river or trying to swim in a different direction, just letting ourselves lean into the flow that's already available to us. So we're just learning about the energy that's already available to us so you can utilize it to help get you to where you want to be going. Okay, so what does that energy look like? So the Venus energy is love, attraction, beauty, pleasure, art, money. You probably know a lot of this already, amongst other wonderful things. Now, Virgo energy is an earth sign ruled by Mercury, and that energy that we're looking at is work and practicality, service, analytical thinking, responsibility, attention to detail. Now, these are two very different energies, as you can tell. And what a wonderful thing to pair these two energies together, and imagine how effective it can be to pair these two energies together move you forward towards your manifestations. So this can play out in so many different aspects of your life. Of course, we're definitely going to take a look at your work life, the way that you work in your daily world, not just your actual career, but other types of things that are output based. And then also the way that you are living in this world, in that very feminine love, attraction, beauty, pleasure, art, money world. So pairing those together, we're going to take a look at that as it expands throughout your life, how that shows up. So what this can look like pairing beauty, joy, and pleasure to your work, bringing practicality and analytical thinking to your love life, finding joy and finding sensuality in daily physical activities. So first of all, we're going to step into work because, of course, Virgo is the sign of work. So this is a focus on the projects that you enjoy the most. Doing something each day that you care about, that aligns with your daily work and what you value. Now, what you value is going to pop up over and over in here. So a lot of this is bringing things back to what you value. In your relationships, what are you spending money on? Is it in alignment with what you value? Making sure that it's really truly at the core of who you are, where you want to be, and where you want to be moving forward. There's also a theme of simplicity here. So paring things down to be simpler, to be easier, using that analytical thinking to make things simpler and easier, to do it the smartest, most efficient way. So really letting yourself find that beautiful balance where you think, oh, okay, so in my passion projects, in my what it is that I'm lit up over, that I'm really working towards, or in my career, what is the thing that brings me the most pleasure? What is the thing that brings me the most joy, that I actually really I just want to bite into it and chew it all day long. Really letting yourself take the pleasure of diving into that thing and maybe doing a deep dive, spending more time on it on the next 3.5 weeks, and making sure you're really in tune with what it is you actually value, which can be a tough question. And I find looking at where you have been spending your money, how you have been using your thoughts, what do you think about on a continual basis? Those are two really easy ways to see what it is you value the most. But also coming back to those core values. What did you value the most as a child? What did you want to change in the world? Who did you want to be? Looking at those things as well. Okay, now we're going to step into love. So love might root into thoughtfulness over this time. Acts of service might be considered the love language of this time. So that would look like, perhaps you want to express your love to someone, you fill up their gas tank, instead of doing a big display of something. This might not be the time where, it's like standing outside with the radio over your head, huge, big demonstrations of expression. Things might be pared down to things that are more simple and more rooted, things that are more grounded. Devotion and attraction might be expressed through attention to details and being reliable, showing up next, being the person who is there, who is available. This is a time where your standards might be higher, but you also might be more willing to work on relationships. So while you might not be willing to house somebody who is very superficial or not really actually who they say they are, or taking things to a deeper level, the things that are on a deeper level, you'll probably be more likely to do some work if you need to, and the other person will probably be more willing to do some work if you need to as well. Looking into money. So Venus rules money, and Virgo can be very frugal. So this is a great time to review your budget, review your spending to see how it aligns with what you value the most. And I love this because this is, I think, a really big sign of leaky faucets in your world, where you might be expending your energy as well as your money on things you don't really care about. Oh, I'm spending all this money on this thing and I don't care about that at all. I'm going to realign that into another place. I'm going to put it in savings because I value security more, or I'm going to put it in this investment that feels like, oh, it's a class, it's something that moves me forward, that takes me towards where I want to be, or this pleasure-based thing that I love so much that I actually really do enjoy. So it's a beautiful time to take a look at all of those things and see how you might be able to cut the fringes, but also how you might be displacing your energy of what you actually value, that you might be putting things that you don't actually value out into the world and let them consume your energy. Health and wellness and fitness and beauty. So this is an excellent time to review and invest in your self-care routines. So Virgo gets into, of course, that like physical work. So this is a great time to look at the things that you are doing physically working on your exercise, physically working on your self-care routines, making sure that you're setting up those routines. This is a great time with that attention to detail, setting those habits in place, letting yourself lean in. If there's something that you've been meaning to do for a long time, oh, I've been wanting to be a person who drinks lemon water every morning all year long, but somehow I just never make it happen. This is your time to make that happen. You can use your analytical thinking. Okay, how do I make it simple for myself? Well, I could put the glass out the night before. I could get pre-squeezed lemon, and then I could just make it nice and quick and simple for myself in the morning, and voila, now we have it. It's something you do right before you do your coffee, and it's suddenly a habit, and that's something that can carry you past these 3.5 weeks, but it's something you can staple in right here and right now. And you can do that on a much bigger level as well, which is beautiful. Fashion and style. So leaning into clean and simple aesthetics. Of course, you can do your style and your fashion any which way you want to, but this might be a time where you feel more propelled to lean into clean and simple aesthetics. You might want to like, hey, you know what? The next 3 weeks, I'm wearing all black all the time. That's all I'm doing. And this would be the great time to do that. You want to go monochrome every day? Go monochrome every day. Wear the same jewelry every day? Absolutely. Lean in. Let yourself do that. Simplify, pare it down. But on top of that, it's a great time to organize and clean and clear, discard things you don't wear anymore, you don't want anymore, you've outgrown, they're no longer part of your style, to organize what you have. And minimalism might be the wow choice during these 3 weeks. So maybe you do just want to do one little piece of something, and you don't want to do something really simple and chic, and you want to lean into that energy. Or maybe your aesthetics have changed for your living space. You want to rearrange things, get rid of some things, get rid of some rugs that no longer serve you, that are no longer there for you, which I just did. Sticking to routines are so difficult for me, both my new life. I'm so ready to stick with the routines, like the 5 a.m. wake ups. Yes, for my coaching business. This is truly what I want to change, how I want to change up my style right now. I love that, Amanda. Yes, 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 yes. It is time. And this is a beautiful time to do that. Okay. So before we continue on, we are going to dive in to manifesting things in your life right now, using this energy to propel you forward. Before we do that, I would like everyone to choose between card 1 and card 2. Now you can utilize every aspect of what is going on here. The crystals that are on top of the cards themselves, the light on each card, the number that is on top of them, whatever pulls you in and draws your intuition to one or the other. I want you to choose that one. I would like you to write it down on that piece of paper because you want to remember this, and it might get hard to remember this as we go. So go ahead and remember this, write this down once you've chosen. Now, I would like you to do the same thing for our second deck. So choosing a card between these 2 cards, take your time, take in everything. What pulls you? What draws you? Where are you guided? Make a choice right now. Write that down. And I would like everyone to make a choice between 5 and 6. Take your time, look at every aspect. Take a look, notice. Where do you feel pulled? Make your choice right now. If you chose number 1, you chose the Empress. So this energy, I would love for you to take notes on this. Just write down any keywords that come out as you're like, oh yeah, okay. Because this is going to be a compilation. All of these little aspects that you pull from these 3 different cards you chose are things I want you to pull in towards your manifestations as you go through these 3.5 weeks. If you chose card 1, you chose the Empress, which is that creation energy. It is that divine feminine energy. It is growing things all around her. It is beauty focused, pleasure focused. It is in the noticing of the here and the now, being extremely present. If you chose card 2, then you chose the Sun. I love both of these cards so much. And the Sun both major arcana vibes. The sun is bright, it is shiny, it is the lightness of being, it is joy, it is optimism, it is glass half full, leaning into your most optimistic self, letting yourself take an optimistic view, even if it feels like, oh, I might be foolish on the other end of this, I might seem ridiculous for seeming so optimistic about this, but letting yourself go there anyway. And also letting yourself shine to your fullest brightness, remembering that if somebody else needs to, if you are too much somewhere, they can put sunglasses on, and that's okay. Being in your space of being all that you are. Okay, if you chose card 3, yes, Steph, yes, that's sun. If you chose 3, so we have 3 and 4 are both 3 cards. So if you chose 3, you got the 3 of cups. Now this is leaning into that joy, that pleasure, that fun. And this is saying, hey, this might be a time not to take life so seriously. Maybe it's time to meet up with a group of friends, to have a meal, to laugh, to go do something that's fun and funny, and to let yourself be playful. Okay, well, if I were doing this big work project that I take a lot of pleasure in, what would be the most playful way to work on it? What if I did it completely differently? What if everything was just like for fun and I was just playing with everything for fun? What if this interaction I'm having with this person that I'm dating, maybe I just go into it thinking, well, what would be the most fun way to interact? What if this was just playful, not so serious, not such a big deal? If you chose card 4, you chose the 3 of Wands, which gets into really taking an overview of everything that has happened and transpired in your life, doing a review. Where have you gone wrong? Where have you gone right? What has gone in a direction that you didn't mean for it to? How did that happen? Like, what happened? Where can you fix the gaps and the holes? But also, what did you do so well? What have you accomplished? What have you achieved? What are you so proud of yourself for? Okay, in our last set, if you chose card 5, you chose the 10 of Wands. And the 10 of Wands is saying, hey, some of this journey in this transit that you are starting right now towards these manifestations, some of this is going to be hard. Some of this is going to make you sweat. Some of it's going to be difficult. You have probably already been sweating and been through this difficult experience where you're like, I don't know if I'm going to make it to the end. I don't know if I'm going to complete this. And this card is coming in to say, hey, you got this. You are going to see this through. You can absolutely see this through, and you can do hard things. You are capable of doing hard things. Not only that, but maybe somewhere in there, you want to pick up some of that pleasure energy and you enjoy doing hard things. Maybe you like doing difficult, hard things. And maybe being on the other side of it is actually feels so good. If you chose card 6, you chose the 8 of Pentacles, which is saying it's time to get those daily routines and those daily habits in. It is time to go ahead and lay that foundation of investment for yourself. So showing up every day, putting that morning routine together, putting those daily things, those tasks together, that investment accrues for you, that you're accruing everything in there. If any of that rang out to you, I would love for you to drop it in the comments. And we are going to continue on. We're going to step into this. Okay, stepping in. All right, so how we're going to use this tonight, how we're going to use this to launch into this beautiful, exciting cosmic time. So what I would love for you to do is I want you to write down your top 1 to 3 manifestations. Now, 1 is kind of ideal. And I know this is difficult because it's very hard to choose one thing. But if you could just choose one thing that you really want to focus on, how beautiful to give it all of that energy and all of that space. But I do understand that's very difficult. So up to 3, but no more than 3 manifestations for the next 3.5 weeks. I gave you a whole bunch of suggestions about things that you might be looking at, but you know immediately, what have you been obsessed with lately? What has been taking all of your energy and effort and time? What is the thing that if it was different, it would change everything in your world? That thing, I want you to go ahead and I want you to staple that in if that is the thing for you. That is the thing that we are looking at for the next 3.5 weeks. And then I want you to be specific. How do you want to change it? What do you want it to look like? Maybe you want it to be, if we're looking at family, okay, I want to be more connected to my family. I want to feel connected to my kids. I want to feel connected to my parents. I'd like to be making calls. I want to plan a vacation. I want to be better about sending cards. I want to make this connection stronger. Whatever it is, be really as specific as you can, but really getting into what it is that you're looking to do in that area. I'm going to give you a second to do this. Oh, I love all of these. I love you guys so much. Okay, we're going to tie that up. I don't think it should take too long because it's probably pretty top of the mind. It's something you probably know pretty well what it is that you're going in towards. So now what we're going to do is we're going to rewrite this. We're going to rewrite this manifestation or manifestations to reflect what it might look like if you stepped into the supportive energy of this transit. So we're remembering what those aspects are, and I'm going to leave this up for you. So remember, we're pairing these things together. So let's say that you chose body. You want to get into, you want to be in a space with your body where you're not at war with yourself, and maybe you've been feeling at war with your body and at war with yourself. So you want to have a daily exercise routine. You want to feel oxygen flow through your body. You want to sweat every day, and you want to be in a good mental space with yourself. So maybe one of the things that you choose is doing a meditation every morning. That's a self-love meditation, getting that love Venus energy, but setting in it as a routine, doing it at the same time every day in that very Virgo way. So really setting and pairing those two things together. Maybe you want to have that work, that output, and that of doing the work, working out, like getting some exercise in from the Virgo side, but you want to pair it with something pleasurable, for it to be enjoyable for you, for it to be something that you love doing, something that feels like art. So you pair it up with doing Pilates, but you do it to this symphony orchestra that feels like fun every time you do it, and it's expansive and amazing and actually feels like it changes your energy and shifts you. Or you took this dance class you love, and so you can commit to that, but you go ahead and set it in as a routine in that very detail oriented way of our Virgo side. So that would be how we pair things together. So I want you to take your manifestation and I want you to go ahead and pair it together using these differing aspects to help move you forward toward what it is that you are manifesting. And you are manifesting it already. You've already written it down. You're already bringing it to you. This is a powerful, beautiful time. We're swimming with the current. I'm going to give you a moment to do that. I know it might take a second just because you have to maybe think a little bit about it. I want to live the life I dreamed of. Love, marriage, and travel. Yes. If you feel comfortable sharing what you've just written down, any of the manifestations or the thing you are working towards, I want you to go ahead and plant that below. And I'm loving all of your comments. Thank you so much for showing up so beautifully. Yeah. Deepen my love for my man and move forward financially for more security, money, practicality, attention to detail. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. as you were tying that up, we are going to step into some new energy here. So we'll take the slides off. And I want you to like let yourself sink into what you just written down. Maybe you need to shake something out a little bit. Maybe you need to, remove some energy that started clinging to you as you were thinking of things. And maybe all of a sudden you were writing down something that felt really good and then it didn't feel really good anymore because fear started coming up or other things started coming up. So I want you to go ahead and release anything that you need to now. I want to create a routine of a healthy mind-body balance for coaching career growth. Yes. Mindset, love, money. I want marriage and children with Bucky. Finding my soulmate and financial peace. Okay. We're going to sit into this. So I want you to keep that piece of paper close by you, just the energy off that paper. I want it to be near you. And I want you to settle in, ground in, arrive, release anything that is clogging any little energetic spaces for you. And it's okay if it's not all gone. Some of it might still be there. And take a breath. I want you to take a double intake through your nose and exhale through your mouth. You inhale once big, and then another inhale, and then exhale. And you deflate just like a balloon. You feel like your shoulders are moving away from your ears, and you close down your eyes. Rooting in. Now we're about to sit into a space that feels like a giant movie theater. And in front of you, there is a big screen. It's just you in this movie theater, just you sitting here. You're the only audience member. And in front of you is this incredible big IMAX screen with surround sound. Everything feels like it's huge and big and brilliant. And on that screen, I want you to project up a vision of yourself during these next 3 weeks, doing exactly what you have written down. It can be any piece of that. If you wrote, if we were in that body one again, doing that exercise, doing your Pilates with the big classical symphony, you might see yourself turning on your big symphony orchestra music, putting your headphones on, turning on a Pilates class on your computer, or letting yourself roll out your mat. You might visualize each piece of it. And I want you to visualize how you feel emotionally, how you feel mentally, the sounds, the smells. Maybe you don't want to do the things that you've just written down at first, but then suddenly things start to feel better. Things start to feel good. I want you to take a moment to enjoy this movie and enjoy it. See yourself doing this, stepping into this, how it feels. I want the colors to become more brilliant and more vibrant in front of you. I want you to let yourself start to feel excited about what is in front of you. Playful, energized, light. And I want you to visualize a moment when things go wrong. You didn't make your wake up time, or you said the wrong thing to the wrong person. And then I want you to see yourself bouncing back from that. This is a setback, but this is not the breaking point. You are on a journey. You're in the flow. See it vivid, see it bold, see it bright. As you're watching this, I want you to do that breath we did when we first stepped in here. You breathe in through your nose twice, big breath, small breath, and then exhale through your mouth. And sink into this energy. Energetically, I want you to imagine a candle being lit in your belly right now. And this candle represents a fire that is going to consume away anything you don't need during this time, anything that is going to steal your focus, steal your mind, steal your sharpness, steal what is precious to you, what will move you forward towards this manifestation, and will help burn you bright and move you forward on your path, lighting you up from the inside out. Slowly and gently, I want you to let your eyes start to slowly open. Let your vision focus on one spot ahead and take a moment to take that spot in, everything about it. Suddenly find it the most interesting, beautiful thing, even if it's just a piece of dust. And I want you to quickly turn that focus to yourself, finding yourself the most beautiful, interesting thing. Let your eyes open a little more and take them all the way up to your screen. If you have a candle, you can light it at this time. And I light this candle as your inner flame burns. I light this candle for you, for this flame that we are starting inside of you, for the movement that is starting all around you, for the momentum that is moving you forward, for everything you just wrote and everything you are creating. I light this fire for you. You deserve all the fire, all the lit upness, all the flame, the taking away of the things you do not need, and the lighting up of the things you do. Take a moment to focus your gaze on the flame of the candle. For 5, 4, 3, this becomes more and more real. 2, you feel calm and at peace with it. 1, and so it is. Thank you. I would love to hear some comments about the process of that. Also, if you want tools to help you manifest, I'm actually wearing our rose quartz manifestation bracelet right now, which is my favorite. I love it. I've pinned it on here as well because it's such a great manifestation tool. Just writing it down on a little piece of paper, that manifestation, wearing it on the left side of your body. It's so powerful and so lovely and wonderful. Yay, Tennille! I can't wait for your spiritual bracelet to arrive tomorrow too. Which one did you get? I want to know. Oh, and so it is. And so it is. I'm so happy to ignite you. Oh, I love you all so much. Okay, I am going to give you another pick a card. So I'm moving us into, this is an oracle card. This is our last card pull of the evening. And I want you to let yourself once again choose based completely on your instincts, your intuition, based on the number, the crystal, the card, the placement, the light. There is no one factor that has to decide this for you. Just let yourself be pulled to one side or the other. Yay! Oh, Tennille, you're going to love the bracelet. You write it on a little tiny piece of paper, Amanda, and there's a little piece of paper that comes with the bracelet. And you write it, and then you roll it up with a little, with a like toothpick, and then you put that little rolled sheet into the bracelet itself. And then I suggest you leave it in there until the manifestation has come to pass. and then you can remove it, and you can burn it or do whatever you want with it, and you can write a new one. Beautiful. Okay, we've got choices. We've made choices. We've made decisions. If you chose number 1, reassess is the card. You're being asked to take stock of your life and let go of anything or anyone that no longer makes you happy. Reassess, use that analytical thinking, use those organizational skills. Notice who and what bring you joy into that Venus energy, and who and what don't. It's time for some life cleanup. It is time for some life cleanup. And if you chose number 2, you chose create. You're being asked to connect with your creative side in whatever way feels best. This part of you needs extra attention right now. It needs to be expressed in a bigger way. Ooh, yes, reassess and create. Oh, oh no. I see that. I see you, Joanne. Maybe send us a private message too about that. Chose 2. Spot on with what I manifested early. Time to clean up. Buying the rose quartz bracelet was my first interaction with Spiritual Society. Donna! Oh, I didn't realize that. Yay! I will invest when it comes in. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Regina. Thank you all for being here. Create. Yes. I am so happy that you made it here. I'm so happy that you all made it here. I'm so thrilled to have had you with me. If you did not see last Sunday's YouTube reading, go check that out. Also, remember, all of our readings are timeless. So if something pulls you in, you feel intuitively pulled to one of the videos, click on it, watch it, comment, like, love, subscribe, do all the things. But sit into that energy, take notes, keep an intuition journal nearby. Those intuitive hits come up, and those are precious gold. I really encourage you right now to spend a moment, once this is over, writing down intuitive hits, things that came up for you, things that you're feeling, things that you're noticing. This is the perfect time to dip into that intuition, to what you're feeling and what you're noticing, what you want to move forward on. And the perfect time to get started on those manifestations that you wrote down is right here, right now. Prepping yourself for tomorrow, prepping yourself for the week. Okay, I'm going to write it in on my calendar. I'm making time for that. I'm making time for this. I'm scheduling it in. I'm reaching out to this person. Start to do those things tonight. I suggest taking that sacred action. There is some incredible sacred momentum that happens when you take action for yourself. Thank you. Oh, you have a wonderful weekend, you gorgeous lady. Thank you, Crystal. Yes, reassess. Good. Doing it right now. Start that journey tonight. Start that journey right now. There is no time like this moment, like this time. Oh, I'm so thrilled. I've loved being with you. Thank you. I can't wait to see you again all so soon. Make sure that you're on the emails and you're getting all the stuff. And I can't wait to hear all your stories. If you have beautiful stories about your bracelet, I would love to hear them. I'd love to hear any wonderful stories you have, or just anything that you're feeling and thinking and going through. Yes, good. I watch the YouTube videos often. They seem to resonate with what is going on in that moment as well. There's something sacred about the things that you click on, the things you are drawn to, the things that you are choosing. There is something so beautiful about, oh, I was meant to hear that today. I was meant to hear this message. This message was exactly what I needed to move forward here. Those are so precious, so beautiful. Okay, I'm going to see you all again so extraordinarily soon, and I cannot wait. I'm sending you so much love, and have an amazing start to this portal. Mwah.